The multiverse, a notion once confined to the pages of science fiction, now a concept pondered by some of the brightest minds in theoretical physics. It suggests that our universe, with all its vast galaxies and diverse inhabitants, might just be one of countless others, each possessing its own unique laws and phenomena. In this expanse of infinite possibilities, imagine a being whose existence transcends dimensions, whose capabilities defy the very foundations of our understanding. Meet the Reality Eater, an entity that not only inhabits the multidimensional expanse but can manipulate realities and control minds on a scale unimaginable. In our journey to comprehend the incomprehensible, we explore the Reality Eater's two key abilities: hive mind control and reality distortion. These are concepts that make the Reality Eater the conundrum that it is, challenging our perception of individuality, free will, and the very fabric of reality itself. Hive mind control, a concept that might seem familiar if you've ever observed a colony of ants, each individual working in perfect unison towards a common goal, or a swarm of bees defending their hive with uncanny coordination. Yet when the Reality Eater exerts hive mind control, it operates on an unfathomably grander scale, capable of puppeteering entire civilizations across dimensions, orchestrating their actions according to its inscrutable will. It's a form of control that not only questions the concept of individuality, but also challenges the essence of free will. Reality distortion, on the other hand, is where the Reality Eater's powers take a turn for the truly surreal. Imagine a world where the sky isn't blue, where up isn't the opposite of down, where your most treasured memories are not your own. The Reality Eater can alter the perception of reality for other beings, fabricating complex illusions that can deceive the senses or manipulate memories, thereby distorting personal realities at will. Reality, as we perceive it, becomes as malleable as clay in the hands of the Reality Eater. Though the Reality Eater may seem a daunting and incomprehensible entity, exploring its abilities might offer us unexpected insights about our own civilizations, our own minds, and perhaps about the untapped potentials that lie within us all. When we speak about the Reality Eater's hive mind control, it's essential to remember we're delving into a realm that's beyond our conventional comprehension. Here on the terrestrial plane, our understanding of control is limited by our perception of space, time, and consciousness. However, the Reality Eater operates beyond these constraints, manipulating entire civilizations with an ease that would make even the greatest puppet masters of our world pale in comparison. To the Reality Eater, civilizations are but grand chessboards, each individual a pawn to be manipulated according to its unfathomable plans. Yet the Reality Eater's hive mind control is not an arbitrary display of power. It's an orchestrated symphony of control, a meticulously woven tapestry of minds bending to the Reality Eater's will. So how does the Reality Eater manifest this hive mind control? The process is astonishingly simple yet terrifyingly effective. The Reality Eater, with its interdimensional existence, accesses the collective consciousness of a civilization. It then threads its will into this tapestry of consciousness, slowly replacing individual wills with its own. The subtlety of this process makes it almost imperceptible. One moment a civilization is functioning as it always has. The next, every thought, every action is echoing the Reality Eater's will. Let's consider a hypothetical scenario to further understand this process. Imagine a civilization renowned for its vibrant diversity and boundless creativity. Individuals with unique thoughts and actions contribute to a flourishing society. However, the arrival of the Reality Eater marks the beginning of a sinister transformation. As the Reality Eater weaves its will into the civilization's collective consciousness, subtle changes start to manifest. There's a noticeable shift in artistic trends, with themes echoing the Reality Eater's will becoming dominant. Scientific pursuits align with the Reality Eater's directives. Philosophical discussions revolve around notions propagated by the Reality Eater. Gradually, the civilization's vibrant diversity diminishes, replaced by a monolithic entity reflecting the reality eater's will, while it might be tempting to associate the reality eater's hive. Mind control with dystopian narratives of totalitarian regimes, it's crucial to differentiate between the two. In a totalitarian regime, control is exercised through fear and force. In contrast, the reality eater's hive mind control operates on a more profound level. It manipulates thoughts, alters perceptions, and transforms identities. The terrifying beauty of this control lies in its subtlety. There's no room for dissent because there's no awareness of being controlled. The individuals within these civilizations don't perceive themselves as pawns manipulated by a higher power. They believe they're acting out of their own volition, unaware their will is not their own. It's a reality so delicately distorted, it's almost impossible to distinguish the illusion from the truth. By examining the reality eater's hive mind control, we are venturing into an existential labyrinth. We're forced to confront the terrifying possibility of our thoughts, actions, and identities being nothing more than the echoes of a higher power's will. It challenges our understanding of autonomy, free will, and identity. However, exploring the reality eater's hive mind control also offers us an opportunity. It's a chance to question, to understand, and to evolve. As we navigate this labyrinth, we might discover new dimensions of understanding, not just about the reality eater, but also about our own civilizations, our own minds, and perhaps about the untapped potentials that lie within us all. Reality as we understand it is a construct of our perceptions. It's shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and the collective understanding of the society we live in. It's a comforting certainty, a predictable pattern of experiences that helps us navigate the complexity of existence. But what happens when this reality is distorted? When the comforting familiarity is replaced by a disconcerting unfamiliarity? What happens when the boundaries of perception are shattered and remolded? This is the realm of reality distortion. Reality distortion as a concept is difficult to grasp due to its inherently paradoxical nature. How can reality, something we consider absolute, be distorted? To understand this, we must first question our assumptions about reality. Is reality truly absolute, or is it a flexible construct? And if it's the latter, what are the implications of this flexibility? The exploration of these questions forms the crux of understanding reality distortion. In essence, reality distortion is the manipulation of perceived reality. It's not about changing reality itself, but altering how reality is perceived. It's about creating illusions so profound that they're indistinguishable from reality, about manipulating memory so seamlessly that the fabricated past seems as real as the present. Understanding reality distortion requires us to delve into the complex realm of perception. Our perception of reality is shaped by our sensory experiences. We see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, and these experiences shape our understanding of the world. But what if these sensory experiences were manipulated? What if what we saw, heard, or touched was not the actual reality, but a distorted version of it? Consider optical illusions. These fascinating phenomena manipulate our visual perception, making us see things that aren't really there. A static image appears to be moving, parallel lines seem to converge, and a two-dimensional image appears three-dimensional. Optical illusions exploit the brain's tendency to make assumptions based on incomplete data, leading to distorted perceptions. But what if this principle were applied to our entire reality? What if all our sensory experiences were illusions, clever manipulations that made us perceive a distorted reality? This is the terrifying potential of reality distortion. Reality distortion isn't limited to sensory manipulations. It can also manifest as memory manipulation. Memories form the backbone of our personal reality. They shape our identities, guide our decisions, and influence our emotions. But memories, much like sensory experiences, are susceptible to distortions. Our minds often fill the gaps in our memories, creating a coherent narrative that might not accurately reflect the past. What if this process were manipulated? What if memories were inserted, altered, or erased, effectively changing our past? This is another facet of reality distortion, the ability to manipulate personal histories, to create pasts that never existed and erase histories that did. The understanding of reality distortion opens a Pandora's box of existential dilemmas. It challenges our certainty of reality, our faith in our perceptions, and our belief in our memories. It forces us to confront the terrifying possibility that our reality as we know it might just be an illusion. However, it also offers a fascinating opportunity to explore the malleability of reality. It opens up new avenues of understanding perception, memory, and consciousness. It compels us to question, to explore, and to evolve, even as we grapple with the disconcerting distortions of our reality. The reality eater stands at the precipice of what we understand as real and unreal. This enigmatic entity, armed with the power of reality distortion, pushes the boundaries of our comprehension, plunging us into a world where reality is as malleable as clay. The reality eater's reality distortion takes many forms, from the subtle shifting of environmental details to the rewriting of an entire civilization's collective memory. To delve into this phenomenon is to navigate a labyrinth of existential uncertainties, to question the very fabric of our perceived reality. Imagine walking down a familiar street in your town. Every building, every tree, every crack in the sidewalk is ingrained in your memory. Suddenly, the street begins to change. Buildings warp and shift, trees move and transform, the cracks in the sidewalk rearrange themselves into an unfamiliar pattern. However, everyone around you continues to go about their day, completely oblivious to the transformation. This is a glimpse into the reality eater's reality distortion. The reality eater does not distort reality itself, but our perception of it. It's not that the street has actually changed, but our perception of the street has been manipulated. Our brains are convinced that the unfamiliar scene is the reality, despite our memories telling us otherwise. This cognitive dissonance, this struggle between perception and memory, forms the crux of the reality eater's reality distortion. An even more disconcerting manifestation of the reality eater's reality distortion is memory manipulation. Memories, as discussed earlier, form the backbone of our reality. They shape our identities and our understanding of the world. What happens when these memories are manipulated? The reality eater answers this disturbing question. Consider a civilization with a rich history, a shared narrative that binds its people together. The reality eater, with its reality distortion abilities, can manipulate this shared narrative, rewriting the civilization's collective memory. A peaceful civilization might remember a violent past. A technologically advanced society might remember a primitive history. A civilization might even forget its own existence, effectively erasing itself from reality. This is the terrifying potential of the reality eater's reality distortion. But what is the purpose of this distortion? Is it merely a demonstration of power, or does it serve a deeper purpose? The reality eater, with its hive mind control and reality distortion abilities, has the power to control civilizations, to shape their realities and their histories according to its will. This suggests a strategic intent behind the distortion, a master plan that unfolds with each distorted perception and manipulated memory. The reality eater's reality. Distortion forces us to confront the terrifying implications of a malleable reality. It makes us question our perceptions, our memories, and our collective understanding of reality. It takes us on a journey into the unknown, into a world where reality is not a comforting certainty, but a shifting, distorting uncertainty. Yet it also offers an opportunity for exploration and evolution. The reality eater's reality distortion is a testament to the power of perception and memory. It shows us how malleable our reality can be and compels us to delve deeper into the mysteries of perception, memory, and consciousness. Despite the existential uncertainty it brings, the reality eater's reality distortion opens the door to a realm of infinite possibilities, a realm where reality is not an absolute but a canvas for the imagination. The reality eater's reality distortion blurs the line between the real and the unreal, the familiar and the unfamiliar, the remembered and the forgotten. It is a paradox, a riddle, a doorway into the unknown, an exploration of the mutable nature of reality. It is a terrifying yet fascinating glimpse into the potential of reality manipulation, a testament to the power of perception and memory. To understand the reality eater and its manipulation of hive mind control and reality distortion, we must embark on a theoretical exploration into the underpinnings of consciousness, reality, and perception. This entity, being non-physical and transcendent in nature, provokes questions that reach far beyond the realms of conventional physics and biology, leading us into the uncharted territories of quantum consciousness and multidimensional reality theories. The theoretical exploration of the reality eater begins with an investigation into its hive mind control capabilities. Does this phenomenon represent an intrusion into individual consciousness or a manipulation of a collective consciousness that exists naturally? Theories such as Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious and Rupert Sheldrake's morphic resonance suggest that individual minds are part of a larger interconnected network. If such a network exists, the reality eater could potentially exploit it, manipulating the collective consciousness of entire civilizations to its own ends. Then comes the question of how the reality eater manipulates this interconnected network of consciousness. Quantum consciousness theories may provide some insights. Some theories propose that consciousness interacts with reality at the quantum level, which would imply that consciousness and reality are intricately entangled. If the reality eater can manipulate consciousness, it could feasibly also manipulate reality at the quantum level, explaining its ability to distort reality. This leads us to the reality eater's reality distortion capabilities. From a theoretical perspective, these capabilities necessitate an understanding of reality that transcends conventional physical laws. To distort reality, the reality eater must somehow alter the fundamental structure of reality, a feat that would require a deep understanding of reality at a quantum level. Theories such as quantum superposition and entanglement may provide a framework for understanding how the reality eater achieves this. At the heart of these theories lies the concept of the observer effect, which postulates that the act of observation alters the state of the observed. In other words, reality is not fixed but mutable, dependent on the observer. Could the reality eater be the ultimate observer, capable of altering reality merely by perceiving it? Another theoretical perspective comes from the realm of string theory and the concept of multidimensional reality. If we exist in a reality of more than 4 dimensions, as string theory suggests, the reality eater could potentially manipulate the additional dimensions, thereby altering our perception of reality. The creature's reality distortion capabilities could represent an interaction with dimensions that we, as 3-dimensional beings, cannot perceive. However, these theories only provide a glimpse into the reality eater's capabilities. The true nature of this entity likely lies beyond our current theoretical understanding, challenging us to expand our perspective and delve deeper into the mysteries of consciousness and reality. In exploring the reality eater, we are not just investigating an extraterrestrial entity, but the very nature of reality itself. This theoretical exploration propels us into the unknown, challenging our understanding of consciousness, reality, and perception. It forces us to question, to wonder, and to imagine, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and our understanding. Through this exploration, the reality eater serves as a mirror, reflecting our curiosity and our quest for understanding. It embodies the mysteries of the universe and the uncharted territories of consciousness and reality. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to delve deeper into the enigma of existence, and to continually strive for knowledge and understanding. The reality eater is more than an entity. It is a theoretical journey, a quest for understanding, a reflection of our insatiable curiosity. It represents the boundless potential of the mind, the unfathomable mysteries of the universe, and the infinite possibilities of reality. The reality eater remains a theoretical enigma, a cosmic riddle that propels us into the unknown. As we delve deeper into this theoretical exploration, we uncover not just the mysteries of the reality eater, but the mysteries of consciousness, reality, and perception. And in this exploration, we find not just answers, but more questions, more riddles, and more mysteries to unravel.